Hello everyone, today I'm going to be testing a few of my favourite brands and their different versions of deep hooks, or just the version that I happen to own. First up we have Multipick. This is a deep rounded hook from, I think it's the beginner set, something along those lines. From Multipick's website it says they use a German heavy-duty steel, a highly tempered metal alloy. It feels very nice, it feels very springy. I really like the thin shaft that they have, shank. Very good for Euro cylinders. The feedback's very nice. I would say that the handles feel very thin in the hand, as they are the sandwich construction. You can get these for about £30 for the set, and it is definitely worth it. You get a faux leather case, their number 1 hook, their number 5 hook, and a double peak. The double peak the set comes with is very sharp and very difficult to use. It feels like you're sawing away at the pins, but that can be easily rectified with some sandpaper. You also get 3 tensioners, 2 single end tensioners and 1 double end tensioner. They are actually some of my most used tensioners. You see them featured in my videos a lot. Next up, we have the Moki Extra Deep Flat Hook with handles. This ended up costing just shy of £10. It is made of a 0.5mm 301 high yield steel, which is one of my favourite steels. To be fair, there's only 2 of the best you can get, and 301 is my favourite. It's called the Moki Extra because it has a little bit more meat on it. It's a bit thicker in some places, and this is actually really good for bullying the pins into place. Where you want the pin to go, you've got the power and the mass behind the pick to force it there. Moki picks are much more comfortable than I think anything on the market. They have lovely big wide handles, especially when you have the handle scales attached. Obviously the benefit you get with Moki picks is if you break the end, you always have the spare. Next up we have the Jimylongs Gym Hook in 19 thousandths, which is about 0.5mm again. I find the shanks on these very similar to the Moki picks. Sometimes they're a bit wide for Euro locks. They have quite a high profile. These two are made of a 301 high yield stainless steel. The steel is brilliant. Jimylongs picks have a lot of thought put behind them. I might get in trouble for this, but I feel like they are what Peterson picks want to be. The big plastic handles are very nice. They have amazing feedback. I believe they're full tang. Everything about them has the science behind it, and it's just very well pulled off. It's a shame they're so difficult to get in the UK. I think for these I paid around £25 for the set of 3. Definitely worth it. Get your hands on a set of these. Next up we have Lawlock tools. Fan favourite. This is the deep round hook. I believe these are made... Oh, I know what these are made of. They're made of the 301 Lawlock tools steel. They are excellent picks. I believe they suit Eurolocks slightly better than the wider picks I have here. The only drawback I had for these, they are not as well finished as Moki picks. They are finished about the same as Jimylongs. Moki comes with a nice high polish. Other than that, this is a brilliant set. I got it on the clearance. Hopefully there are still some in stock if any of you want them. I think I paid with tax and postage just over £50 for a set. Comes with some of the best tensioners you can find, and comes with a lot of profiles, a lot of usable profiles. A bit heavy on the rakes, but some people like raking. I do. They are 0.6mm thick, and they are very well designed. There's a few of my favourite designs in here. This is a very good brand with very good picks, made of very good steel, with very good designs, and the company also has very good customer service. Get your hands on a set of Lawlock Tools picks. Now we have a Peterson pick. It's a deep round. Not sure exactly what model it is. I got this in a trade. I'm not going to be talking about the controversy with this company. What I will say is something that I have seen confirmed. I have seen multiple cases where the customer service is beyond awful. Threats coming from the owner and petty actions that the owner has taken. But he makes good picks. These are not full tang. They're made of what he calls government steel, I believe. It is a very good steel. Feels very nice. I'm not sure of the thickness on these either. They are very nice picks, and if you can pick them up in a trade or get them from a third-party seller, which will honour any returns or anything like that, definitely worth getting. My main criticism of these picks are what lots of people like about them, the handles. They're too short. They're great for fitting in cases and things like that, and throwing about, but yeah, they feel too short. They don't feel enough in the hand, really. And although they have a small tang, and they're not through tang, or full tang, I've never seen them break at that point. I think the biggest problem these picks have been when they've been stamped, and it creates a weak point. And finally, we have a Runesmith lockpick, the Bear Claw. Obviously, this is the absolute best lockpick you can get. It comes with the power of the gods, Odin and Loki, on your side. It will let you get into any lock you can imagine, even if it doesn't fit in the keyway. Best thing you can get. 10 out of 10. This is not sped up, this is just the power of the pick.